Good morning to one and all. Today we are among all of us, one of our brilliant candidate from Gitanjali from 2021 batch Computer Science Engineering, Gauri Shrimali. She has recently got placed in one of the leading brand of the world, that is HSBC Technologies India, at a package of 7 lakh rupees for the profile of trainee software engineer. So first of all, congratulations Gauri.
Thank you, sir.
And we are really fortunate and we feel privileged that one of our students has got the one of the best offer, which we can say is a dream offer.
Thank you.
So the video of today we are making to give you the idea that how anybody can crack the process of HSBC by the help of Gauri, and with the same purpose now we will go ahead with some interaction so that it will be very useful to you all guys. So my first question to you Gauri, that when HSBC came to a college or the process came into your knowledge, how you have started preparation and how this process take place and what are the phases were there in the process?
Okay, so firstly, this process was based on CoCubes. So we had given the test of CoCubes a few months back, and based on that score, students were shortlisted for this job.
Okay.
So I had a score of approximately 600. So that's why I got shortlisted.
Okay. Normally, if somebody is having a good score in the CoCube, they can directly get a chance from these kind of organization directly.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So you were having good marks, so you have got the opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. Then later on.
So then there was first aptitude test of HSBC.
Okay.
So that was online. So there was a section of aptitude, verbal ability, and some computer fundamentals. So if you clear that test, then you're redirected to a coding section.
Okay.
And if not, then the aptitude test is over and you cannot proceed further.
Okay. First, you have to clear the aptitude.
Yes.
So for clearing the HSBC, what we can easily identify that first we have to clear the aptitude test, which after we have shortlisting from the CoCubes. Then after aptitude, we have to go for the coding test. These two round of online written test, everybody has to be qualified, right? Then later on.
So in coding, there are two questions, and if you run all the test cases of both the questions, then you are selected for further proceedings.
Okay. What kind of further rounds were there? How many rounds were there? 2, 3, 4.
So after that, there were 3 rounds. Firstly, there was a value assessment test that was pretty easy. So they check your personality, how confident you are, how well you work under pressure. So there are questions related to that. So we had that, and approximately 500 students were selected after the value assessment test for the technical interview.
Technical interview.
Yes, sir.
So value assessment test is also plays a very important role.
Yes, sir, definitely.
To check your behavior
Yes.
part, right? It is basically a psychological kind of test.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have to clear the psychological test after clearing the aptitude and coding. It means if somebody has to clear the HSBC round, they have to clear these 3 all phases, right?
Yes.
Then later on, what had happened?
So later on, we were informed about the technical interview, and on the day of technical interview, we were asked to wait for our turn. And when our turn came, we were asked to join a Google Meet. And the interview there was very friendly and very interactive. So my interviewer first asked me to introduce myself. So one thing that students should keep in mind is that in technical interview, you should focus on your technical skills rather
Okay.
than your soft skills and everything.
Okay.
So that
Technical
is,
skill is must
yes.
if you are going to appear for the technical interviews.
Yes.
Okay.
So focus more on your projects and everything and less on your personality.
Okay. Normally, these kind of interviews, they ask a very deep questions or a very complicated questions, or they normally go ahead with some kind of basics understanding about the subjects.
Basic understanding. So whatever you have learned in your 4 years, approximately 4 years of engineering, so they ask only basic questions, and it is preferable if you know the latest technologies. So I knew the automation technologies such as Docker and Kubernetes, so that gave me an edge from my other competitors.
That was the project area which you were having, so you have got the advantages. So
Yes.
somebody has having some internship or some specific skills, they definitely get the advantages.
Yes.
Okay. Or how much time they have taken for this technical interview?
So my interview went for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. So it normally have the phenomena among the student. If your interview goes for a long time, then the chances of selection is good. If it is going for a less time, then the chance of selection is less. Is there really this kind of phenomena is there among the interviewer mind, or what you feel as a interviewing candidate?
So I think that if the interview goes long, then the interviewer is interested in you. So
Okay.
that is a positive sign.
Okay. But it doesn't have any specification. If somebody is going for the 1 hour of interview, they'll definitely get selected.
No, sir.
It is not the okay. Anything more specific technical questions what they have asked to you in this 30 minute, or what you feel that which questions they have asked that was very important that the viewer has to know or the student has to know.
So the interview first asked which language you're comfortable in, and so I said that I know I know 4 languages: Python, Java, C, C++. So I said that you can ask any questions from any of the languages, but the ball is in your court. You can say that I specialize in Python, so they will proceed in Python.
Okay. So whatever you like, they
Yes.
give more focus on that.
Yes.
If they have the different kind of specification required, otherwise also they ask the your interest areas.
Yes, so they ask your interest so that they know that whatever you're interested in, you know that area very well. So
Communication plays an important role in these interviews, or it does not have much emphasis.
it plays a very important role how you interact with your interviewer.
So somebody is not good in English, they cannot crack the process.
So I will say that in companies like these, you need to have good communication skills.
You have to travel to abroad many of the time, so you must have a good communication.
So you have
Or
to
the
interact
language.
with clients and from abroad. So that
Okay.
is really important.
So you got the idea after technical interview that you will crack the process, or it was also in the dilemma that whether you will crack or not?
I was in a dilemma because I did not answer all the questions. I answered only like 80% of the questions, but whatever I answered with confidence. And if I did not know the answers, then I did not just say anything random. I said that I do not know the answer. So the interviewer was like happy that okay, if you do not know, then you're acknowledging that you do not know and you're not saying anything random just for the
Okay, if somebody is not knowing anything, they have to say that we don't know, rather than saying any kind of random replies or. So that is very important for the student point of view. If you are not knowing anything, you have to tell to the interviewer that I am not knowing, so they can easily acknowledge it rather than giving the replies which is not at all relevant. After technical interview, what had happened?
So
You got the result at the same point of time, or after few days you got the results?
So I got the result after 1 week.
1 week. Then is there any more rounds were there, or it was the last one?
Yes, sir. So there was HR round.
Okay.
So 500 students participated in the technical interview, and was 96 students were selected.
So out of technical, out of 500, only 20% of the student has got selected for the
Yes, sir.
HR interviews. Why you feel? Because everybody was might having the potentials. Why they only these specific numbers?
So I think that again communication skills are very important, and you have to answer with confidence.
Confidence also plays a very important role. Whether you are knowing or not knowing, if you are giving the response with full of confidence, they give a preference for that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then how your HR interview went, and what kind of questions they have asked, and the focus on which areas they have given more.
So in HR interview, it was just like a normal HR interview. You were told to introduce yourself. Now again, in HR interview, if you're introducing yourself, then you need to focus less on the technical aspects and more on your personality and your extracurricular skills. So the HR is more interested in that because she knows that you have cracked the technical interview, so you have the technical skills.
Okay, capabilities you have.
Yes.
Now they want to check whether you are ready to join the organization, or really do you have the capability to get the offer from this organization or not. What is major focus areas of the HR professional? What they really look for the candidates? Because HR is also one of the important interview part.
Yes.
We have seen many rejection in the HR also. After getting good response in the technical interview, they get the rejections. Why it is like so, as per your opinion?
Because they do not want only technical geeks, they want an all-rounder who is interested in other things as well. So if you show that you are only interested in technical, so that is not the case. And especially in HSBC, I think that technical as well as values play equal roles.
Okay.
So how you interact, how you speak, how you present yourself is very important.
Okay. Interest towards job is also plays a very important role.
You should know about the company and you should know what you are applying for.
Okay.
So
Right.
that is it.
Or we know that you were having some more offers in your hand like TCS before going for the interview of HSBC. So they have also asked the question that do you have any kind of offer in your this curriculum, or this is the first interview? Anything they have asked relevant
No,
questions?
sir.
No ask.
They asked this in technical round. They just
Okay.
asked that this is not your first interview, right? So I said that no, I've done some interviews before and got selected. So that was it. They did not
Okay.
ask why you are choosing it.
Okay, okay. Or they have asked that in which companies you have got selected, or they have not asked.
No, sir.
But you have given the response from your side. Okay. Any computer science engineer only can get this opportunity or the job easily, or any BTech, whether it is electrical, mechanical, electronics, or any stream can get this job?
So anyone who is interested in coding can apply for this job. So because basically you need coding for this title for trainee software engineer. So anyone who knows coding, it is not compulsory that the student should be of computer science.
Okay. And in interview, we have seen that many people ask, or the interviewer asks, that what do you know about the company? So these kind of questions were also asked by you, by the interviewer to you, or it has not been asked?
So for me, my interviewer did not ask these questions, but I
You were
asked
prepared.
other students as well. So these questions were asked to them, like what do you know about HSBC, and when was it established, and stuff like that. So
Okay.
you need to know about the company.
My next question to you, that when you have given the written exam, which you have already told that they have asked the aptitude as well as the technical. So what stream, or what any kind of specific questions where they have focused more, so that when the student will appear for the same process, they will also get an idea that they have to prepare well in this specific domain, or the technical aspect as well as the aptitude aspects.
So firstly, in aptitude, I believe that time and work, speed, distance,
Okay.
and algebra, these play a very important role. And data interpretation also carries a high weightage. So that is important. And DSA, DBMS,
Okay. Data structure as well as the database
database
management.
management systems.
Okay.
So questions related to these also carry very high weightage, and software engineering as well. So these were some of the areas which had high weightage in the online test.
They have asked some kind of programming questions.
In the coding, they had asked,
Okay.
and in the aptitude test where there were computer fundamentals, so they gave a snippet of the code, and you had to check what output will be of that snippet.
Okay.
So those questions were also like almost 4 to 5 questions were there, which were of code snippets, and you had to select which output would that code give. So that is important. So you need to know C language very well
Okay.
to crack that aptitude test.
Okay. See, the command on C language must to crack this the written exam.
Yes, sir,
And
definitely.
in the technical interview, they have asked any kind of programming coding question directly to you, that you have to solve this question online, or nowhere these kind of questions were asked.
No, sir. They did not ask me to code anything.
Okay.
So basically, they were interested in my projects.
Okay.
So they asked me to describe my projects and what technologies I had used in my projects. So if your projects are on new technologies, they would be more interested.
Okay.
So I would recommend the students to do some good projects so that you can describe them in the technical interviews.
Okay. If somebody, any student want to become a good coder, so in the 4 year of curriculum of the engineering, what time he has to give, and how much emphasis he has to give to develop their coding skills?
So I think coding is a slow process. You need to code every day to become a perfectionist. So, and there are many online platforms. In this lockdown, I discovered a new platform known as Code Wars. So
Okay.
there are problems and
Code
wars.
Code Wars. Okay.
Yes, sir. So So there are technical problems there, and you need to code them. You can select any programming language. I was more interested in Python. So there are different stages of coding, and that really helped me in coding because the coding questions in all the technical companies are of the same level as those on the code course. So that played a very important
So if
role.
somebody has to develop the coding skills, they can also use that portal which is available online,
Yes, sir.
and they can learn the coding skills, because which is very much important for any coder or any computer science engineer. Okay. Any relevant point which I have missed, which you want to tell to the student or your colleagues, your juniors, any BTech student all over the country, which you feel as a computer science student, these quality everyone has to possess?
So as a computer science engineer, I believe that C programming language is very important. It is the base of everything. And data structures, database management, these are some of the languages and softwares which are asked in every interview. So you need to have a very good knowledge of these three subjects at least.
Okay. Time management also plays a very important role in the written exam, that you should have a time management, and you should know that how much time you have to give to the specific questions. It also helps to the student, or it doesn't have any specific relevance?
So it really helps a lot because in these exams, it is not expected of you to answer all the questions, but
Okay.
you need to answer the questions which you answer correctly. So that is very important. So you do not need to waste your time on long questions or the questions which you are doubtful of. So that is important to manage your time accordingly.
Okay, if you are in doubt with some questions, you have to leave that question first, and then you have to give more emphasis on the question which you know already.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, any suggestion to all the student in 3 points which you can say the USP for any computer science engineer, unique selling point of any computer science engineer, which you feel these 3 points, if anybody is having, they have the great chance to get the offer from any good IT company?
So firstly, there is the basic knowledge of all the subjects that you have studied in your computer science.
Okay, basic knowledge about the subjects which you have studied in the BTech curriculum.
Yes, sir. Specifically C programming.
Very nice.
And one programming language you should know extra, like Java or Python, any.
Apart from your subject knowledge, you should know one language in the deeper part, so that you should have a good expertise on that area.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And data structures and DBMS, these three are the core. You
Okay.
need to know all these. And in addition to these, if you know machine learning, artificial intelligence, so that also provides an edge from other competitors.
Okay.
So in technical aspect, these are. Second point is you should have confidence as well as communication skills, because there are many students who have really in-depth knowledge of technical skills, but they cannot communicate well, so the interviewer is not impressed by them.
Okay.
So
So confidence and communication both are must.
yes.
But many students ask me the questions that how we can improve the confidence. So what is your suggestion to the student regarding this?
So firstly, our college provided us with mock interviews.
Yeah.
So that really helped me a lot because we were not aware how interviews go, and those mock interviews really helped me to know how interviews are to be given.
Yeah. So we have got the practice,
Yes.
or anybody can get these kind of practice through these kind of online portals.
Yes.
Okay. And the third USP, one is the technical knowledge, second is the confidence and communication, and third is
Third is know about the company for which you are interviewing.
okay.
Because if you do not know about the company, you do not know about the role, so then the company would be like, she's not even interested, she has just come because she has technical skills. But they do not want it. You need to sell yourself to the company, and for that you need to know what the company requires from you.
Very nice.
So that is.
So you should know about the company, job profile, everything related to the organizations, so that the interest can be shown.
Yes.
Right? So nice talking to you, Gauri. It was really a great interaction, and I'm really, we are honored that we have the student like you, and we are hopeful that your interview will help you many aspirants to get their dream jobs like you have already got. And with this, thanks to you,
Thank you.
thanks to all the team members, and we are hopeful that it will be very useful to the students. Thank you very much.